Tow. You're sniffing chili. Alright. Y'all gotta give me a second to get everything set up, and as you can tell, I'm already in the game, because I was playing it a little bit while listening to the new, what's the channel? It's like Kebabber or something, you know what I mean? It's like a play on of Cadaver, but I think it's, I don't know. It's something similar to that. I was listening to the new video he put out. Alrighty. Finger sniffing chili. Oh yeah, if anybody's curious, I came up, my new Call of Duty troll name is Wings of the Bog 1v1. So and you'll see that, I guess, tomorrow at midnight when Vanguard comes out officially. As long as, because that's when it's supposed to drop, and I'm going to try to start streaming it basically instantly. You know what I mean? And I'll try to get everything set up super quick. But finger sniffing chili. Alright, there's the thumbnail. Alright. But yeah, tomorrow at midnight when Vanguard, like I was saying earlier today, I'm probably only gonna play it for like an hour tomorrow night. But then, like, the next day, I should be able to play it more or less, like, all day. Hopefully. Well, you know, not, like, all day. Like, I'm gonna have my usual breakfast and watch some YouTube and Twitch and stuff and then start. I'll try to get on as quick as possible, more or less. Finger sniffing chili. Triple chili bot. So the thing with the Call of Duty troll names is, though, it can only be 16 spaces long max, so you know what I mean? I couldn't do anything too crazy. But yeah, I went with decided to go with Wings of the Bog 1v1, because I was gonna go with like something like Wings of Finger Sniff. You know, the one I thought about, you know, just referencing him instead of putting Wings of at the beginning. But then I figured it would be, you know what I mean, it would be better to just directly reference his name. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna play this tonight, but we'll see. Finger sniffing chili. Alright. But yeah, we'll get started in a second once this opens. Guess I should set this here, so what up? Whoa, almost dropped my that would have been funny. What up? Almost dropped my picture of your mom's vagina. What the fuck? Alright. Alrighty, but yeah, that's the plan. And for tomorrow, like when I do start playing Vanguard, obviously when you first start, you gotta kinda use regular weapons for a little bit. I don't know how soon you'll get, because I'm pretty sure, like, from the beta, you get access to that one good sniper pretty quickly. But, you know, oh yeah, if you're curious, I am playing, like, online but offline, so I'm gonna private. I guess, I don't know, like, if somebody's on my friends list, I guess they could just straight up join, or maybe invite them, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but And I'm not going to waste my time picking any of that up, I'll be honest. But yeah, right now I'm kind of just trying to, get through some of the story. Nice. Oh, the game was lagging. How is it lagging when I'm offline? And when I say offline, I mean I'm not playing with anybody. You know what I mean? I don't, like, if I die because of lag, I'll probably just turn the game off and never play it again. You think the game would be smart enough to have something where it's like, oh yeah, if your ping or connection fucks up, it won't, well, maybe it'll kill you, but it won't take any of your stuff. That's what I think it should do. But that's just my opinion. Oh yeah, if there's ever an instance where this, like, the stun ability messes up, and, I die from it, I'll probably just be done with the game, because I don't have, you know what I mean? I'm tired of the game glitching out every 2 seconds, and purposely not working to create artificial difficulties. Yeah, I really would like to put some good time into Call of Duty, because I haven't done that since Black Ops 4 came out, pretty much. Finger sniffing chili. If you're curious what that electric thing was, that's part of the one, I don't remember what, I don't remember what item we have on that it is, but, you know. What the hell? Alright, dark wood. Now I forget, what are we looking at? Oh yeah, the under, or wait, no. The tree, oh yeah, the tree of, forgot about that, because usually that, I just like run through, leveling up and stuff, and then I just randomly come across it. I never actually legit look for it. Yeah, one thing the game could definitely use is better movement, you know what I mean? Like, you should be allowed to shoot and move at the same time, you should be allowed to melee and move at the same time, you know? Oh yeah, and it's not coming out till next year, but apparently there's like Diablo 4 coming out, but I don't think I would be interested in that, to be honest with you. Because I basically just got this game because I heard that it was like a really big grindy game, and I figured it would be, you know, something to just put on and play in the background while I'm listening to music or a YouTube video or whatever. I don't know. And we're following the setup, by the way. So the problem is, like, none of these websites ever show what they recommend, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go another 5 here, though, because I'm trying to keep them all balanced now. You know what I mean? Like 35, 35, 35, and then I'll go back to strength, next level up, and so on and so forth. Because I forgot that dexterity ups your block chance. Because for some reason this game, they put block chance on the shields, but that doesn't actually tell you what your actual, block chance is, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be like 75% block chance on your shield, but then it won't actually block 75%, you know what I mean? It's like there's 75% is just a random number on the shield, basically. I assume it gives a little, like, the larger the number, the larger the little boost to the thing, but I don't know. One second. Alright, shout out to the person that just clicked on the video and clicked it right off, because, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you would find it, because I don't even have wings in the fucking title. But or the tags. Okay, if the game's gonna keep lagging like that, I'm not gonna want to play. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. If you can't even not lag, you know what I mean? When I'm playing, just because I started playing online, now all of a sudden the game chugs. I hope there's something in place to make you invincible when it lags, because if I die because of lag, I'm not going to play the game anymore. Because I'm already about to quit as soon as Call of Duty comes out, you know what I mean? Pretty much. If I'm being honest. Because why would I grind this game that offers no reward? You know what I mean? Like, at least Call of Duty gives you guaranteed stuff. You know what I mean? For leveling up and doing certain things. This game is just ridiculous. Especially like the leveling. Like, why is... I understand it taking a while to level up, but if you're going to take that long to level up towards the high end of the levels, you really need to actually offer incentive. You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, you spent 30 hours leveling up once, here's 1 point. Like, they need to, you know what I mean? Like, once you get to like level 25, you should get 2 points per nice. You should get 2 points per level up, and then till 50, then well, I would say until like 40, and then they give you 3. And then like at 65, they should give you 4, and then, then the high-end ones should be like, once you get to level 90, you get 5. And with like the points and the other stuff, you know what I mean? For the first 25, you get 5, and then for like 40, you'd get 10 per level, and then 15, then 20, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're being rude. Oh, I saw a follower died, but I don't, you know what I mean? Your follower is like, at this stage in the game, it's basically just a waste. You know what I mean? Even if you pick up some extra scraps of gear for your follower, it's not, you know, especially since it's the bow follower, it's not really much of a benefit to you anyway, if I'm going to be honest. But, yeah, we do got the troll Call of Duty name. I mean, I still have 1 name change, because they give you like 2, I don't know if it's like 1 per month or whatever, but I had 2 stacked up, so if somebody comes up with a better troll Call of Duty name other than Wings of the Bog 1v1, unless somebody comes up with a better one than that, I'm gonna go with that one. So if anyone has any suggestions, you know, I mean, I'm open to them. They have to be 16 letters or less though, so you can't, you know what I mean, the options are kind of limited, unfortunately. But yeah, that will be our name. And you know what? The problem is, though, I can't really, you know, hear the people talking into the mic. What's up, Fox? Batwings is a good person? Well, sometimes. Sometimes he's not. We're being honest, real talk. But pretty sure there's a Black Marsh checkpoint too. I don't remember. But yeah, so that's the plan. Because I was gonna make it something like the title. You know what I mean, like finger sniffing chili or something like that. But I want to make a direct reference. There's a lot about children. I see him walking to my local daycare all the time. Well, that was like that because I was just watching a video of him reading troll donations earlier because I was trying to come up with a troll Call of Duty account name for when it comes out tomorrow at midnight. But yeah, one of them was like, "Wings, I spotted you by the local kindergarten," or something like that. That was funny. Kids love him so much they walk out. They walk out with him and get into his car with him. Got to get into the V6 Mustang. Real talk. Alright, oh, that's right. We don't even have that. I got to use this anyway. I mean, I guess this is a Biggins bonnet cap. Alright. Big up to Biggins, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll store these over here. Because apparently you do need them for like some crafting, but I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm actually going to use them for anything. Because from what I saw, the crafting you use Jews or Jews for, or crafting with Jews. What is this, a Wings National Socialism stream? I don't know, but the jewels aren't really used for making anything relevant, for the most part. Like, they're used for a few things, but and I'm definitely looking forward to Vanguard though, because I don't care what anybody says. The game is actually good, multiplayer wise. Like, obviously, I don't know about zombies or campaign, but I'm probably not going to play the campaign because I care about the Modern Warfare campaigns, but other than that, I've never really been into the Call of Duty stories. Like, I really enjoyed the Modern Warfare 2019 one, but yeah, I'll be honest. Other than that, I'm shocked, more or less. But I'm kind of looking for his V4 Mustang with 30 pounds of boost. Well, and the entire driver's side is about 5 inches lower because of all the weight. Well, wings of busted suspension. But yeah, I don't care. Like, people say Call of Duty's bad nowadays, but it's really like it's really not as bad as people think it is. I'll be honest. But obviously, I'm coming from the perspective of someone who doesn't fucking, you know, try in the game, and I basically just troll and goof around for the most part. I'm not like these people who, you know, got their headset on and are trying really hard, and then they'll pretend that they're not trying hard because they're not using, like, the top meta weapon, but they're still trying as hard as possible. It's like, come on, man. Meanwhile, my plan is to run around. Well, I do want to snipe, although the sniping in that game isn't, like, as crazy as it is in Cold War, apparently. That's what other people were saying, but I thought it was, like, better and smoother, because it kind of feels like World at War sniping, if you ask me. But I plan on doing that and some more RPG trolling, but I'll have to unlock that shit first. Hopefully one of the... Supposedly there's 4 launchers in the game, so hopefully one of the 4 of them is pretty good. I'm sure at least one of them will be pretty decent for trolling, because I want to combine that with the impact grenades that they apparently buffed the throw speed of as well after the beta was over, so that should be cool. Combine that with some nasty flicks and a sniper. Also, I was thinking though, like if I do RPG trolling, I might put on a shotgun, even though the shotguns are shitty in the game. Apparently they like buffed shotgun damage, but then they nerfed the range after the beta was over. according to this one video I watched, so I don't know though. I was thinking maybe going with an SMG on, like, if I snipe, I should probably like I was thinking of putting on overkill, and then having an SMG as the secondary, you know what I mean? But there could be, like, I'm curious to see if there's any kind of gimmicky guns in the game. Usually those don't get added till later, but, like, you know how in Black Ops 3, they had like that energy shotgun? Like the bullet had a lot of travel time, but it was one hit from anywhere on the map, like across the entire map. Now that was hilarious to troll with. Oh man. Because you could just shoot people from across the entire map and kill them in one hit, no matter where you hit them, no matter what. The bullet had crazy travel time. Well, it wasn't like that bad, but you definitely had to time it. Like more than any, like more than snipers in Warzone. But it is what it is though, I mean. I do hope they have some form, you know what I mean? Like, usually they have at least one gun, like even if it's not a super gimmicky gun, it's kind of like, you know, that gun that nobody's really going to use unless they're trolling or going for camos. Like, so that's what I never understood why people go for camos. Like, unless you're trying to make content for YouTube, I don't really see the point. Especially, well, and with the titles nowadays, because, like, after Black Ops 2, I guess after Black Ops 2, that's basically when titles and emblems in Call of Duty became basically meaningless, if I'm going to be honest. You know what I mean? Because it started out with Call of Duty Ghosts, where, like, there were basically no titles to earn in that game or anything. Like, they just had that coin system or whatever. But, and then I remember that, there was like that glitch, you get into like a hacker lobby or whatever, and then it would set it so like every action you did gave you a coin, so that, or token or whatever it was. Now that, I remember getting that on my account, I was like, oh shit, I can't log off the game until I, you know what I mean? That was funny. Call of Duty Ghosts was like the last, well, except on PC, but that was like the last bastion of the hackers on console for Call of Duty. Like, I know it is, because I've seen videos and talked to people, it is possible still. Well, I don't know about on PS5 now, actually, but it is possible to hack Call of Duty on PS4 with like mod menus and stuff, but I'm not sure. I never like looked into how difficult it is, but because I know, because before I looked into how to like jailbreak a PS4, it was actually pretty easy, but like for most of that you have to have it on a previous update, so you wouldn't be able to play online with anything. But I guess you just gotta kind of know how to do it, know, you know what I mean? You gotta be a little smart. And you can take that online, go online, stack the team up. But yeah, the only Call of Duty I ever cheated in was Modern Warfare 3. I had a separate account. Well, I didn't do it like that much. It was basically towards the end of the Modern Warfare 3 life cycle. And I had this Xbox 360 account called God of Losing, and I had it set with like the God mode invisible classes. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was a certain thing I used or what, but you couldn't use streaks when you were doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know if there was just something about it, or if the person I got the info from just didn't, you know what I mean, didn't really understand fully, or I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was pretty fun, because I remember, the one I remember the most was when one guy was like, bro, this guy's account name is God of Losing. That'd be funny. That'd be funny if he was a hacker. And I'm like, well, I mean, well, I guess it's technically modding. I guess, I don't know. People kind of use those interchangeably, but like personally, I would say, like, to be hacking, you have to actually be changing something server side. You know what I mean? Like hacking your... Well, I don't know. I was gonna say hacking your level, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But yeah, right now, if you can't tell, I'm kind of just wandering around. I guess I should try to go online and see, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you get a lobby with people. That's abysmal hit rate. Get owned. How much health does this clown have? Like, that's one thing they need to do. They really need to change the health bar so you can actually just see the numbers. You know what I mean? Like, give me damage numbers above the enemies and stuff. And show their total health pool. So I can tell if you're screwing me over. And not properly applying the damage. I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow is the start of the CSGO major playoffs, so like I said, I might stream some of the
cannot pierce this gloom.
the first game, but this is the problem with the game. They don't, you know what I mean? You can get hit by multiple enemies, but I'm not allowed to hit multiple enemies. Like, see, look at that. I just got hit by one enemy and like, you know what I mean? Like, they need to show the data on the screen, how much damage these enemies are, you know, how much damage each of them can do. Like, number-wise, not percentage-wise, none of this gimmick garbage where the game can get away with, you know what I mean, not doing the damage properly and making you take more damage than you're supposed to. But obviously I know I need to, I still didn't grab the tree, but... I was gonna try to get the, yeah, outer cloister thing real quick. I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. Alright, but now I need to, I guess I gotta do that though, because You gotta have that scroll, and then that's the scroll you use to do the Karn, or the Karn Stone. I think that's what it's called, right? The Karn Stones? I don't know. Alright, so there's the thing, but of course we get Fuckboy 1, 2, and 3. Fuck you when your brute selling me some teeth. Alright.
This tree bristles with magic.
I guess there was no real reason to, well, I guess it would probably save time, since it's online, to just run right back to this. You know what I mean? Alright, now we go to the stony field. Problem is... oh, they're right over here. Okay, never mind. Problem, like, these enemies are annoying when they just all just fucking run away. We gotta run away! Ah, there we go. Come on. Oh, actually, there's the one right next to it. That's crazy. Alright, let me... 2.2 seconds. Alright. I guess in theory I should... you know what I mean? Just do this now. Oops. Like 40% blocks, might damage 1 to 3. Yeah, this is better, I suppose. It's kind of hard to. Not gonna waste my time holding it, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What a tragic end to Tristram.
What your mama said last night, huh? Yeah, you can kind of use this ability to make your way through the crowds. To target, you know what I mean? The apes. That was lag. If I die from lag, I'm turning the game off and not playing it anymore. There's no reason it should lag in a private session. Holding circle. Not the lag. Yeah, there needs to be less of the, you know what I mean, shamans. It's kind of ridiculously absurd how many there are. It's kind of funny how this area never has this many enemies if you're using a mana-based character, like magic. But as soon as you're a melee character, now all of a sudden the game gives you more enemies. You know what I mean? The game's like, oh, we can't let magic users get a lot of XP, so we have to lower the amount of enemies that spawn for them. And these ones just all run around. Ridiculous, actually. Alright, Griswold. I'll take care of this thing first. Oh, I take all these little ones out because the game instantly. He's supposed to be stunned. Why is it not working? I don't want to play this character anymore. If the stun's not going to work, I'm not going to play. So I'm done with that character. Like, I don't want to play the game anymore because I thought maybe that would be good, but then of course the ability just randomly doesn't work. So I'm done with it. I want to play this game. None of the abilities or any of the characters work. It takes too fucking long to level up. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to try that paladin, but then of course the stun, it doesn't work. Why should I use why should I play that character if the main ability for the build doesn't work? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Gotta deal with the fuck. Like, I'll give the game one more chance with this character. So that's my problem. I just keep like bouncing between the characters because the game just can't let any of them work properly 100% of the time. You know, I mean, there's always like some bullshit instance where they fuck up and stop working. It's really annoying. You know what I mean? I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt and assume that it was just glitching. Because if I'm going to use you know what I mean? If I'm going to use a fucking character that can only target one enemy at a time, his ability to stun needs to work. Maybe I should just try... I don't know. I was thinking of trying the, the one that Wings of Redemption was playing. Carbola Retreat. I wanted to give the Paladin a fair shot again, but it seems as though his stun ability... Like, you saw that. I was holding circle, and I was still being attacked by the Griswold enemy. So, like, if the stun isn't going to work, just... You know what I mean? Don't put it in the game. Like, if you aren't going to let me stun the enemies, just... You know what I mean? Don't say it's a stun. Just say it's a shield bash or something. Don't claim that it stuns enemies when it clearly didn't right there. But, like I said, I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt and assume, for now, that it was just a glitch. And there's no... See? Look. Temporarily stuns your enemy by bashing it with your shield. There is no... You know what I mean? There's no chance to stun. It's guaranteed. For 2.2 seconds every time you hit them. So... There's no chance indicator on the thing. So. Unfortunately, I figured this was what would probably happen. I would just get annoyed because none of the characters in the game work properly. Like, why can't developers just not lie? You know what I mean? Like, if it's not going to stun enemies, just don't put it on the card. You know what I mean? There's no reason to lie about what the abilities do. Like, so many developers in different games do that bullshit. You know what I mean? Or it'll be like, yep, this ability does this, and then you try it. You know, there's no reason for me to even... I just need to find the stone. Alright, here we go. That was some lag. I pushed X. Alright.
What a tragic end to Tristram.
This is a completely fair attempt. Ignoring all regular enemies. Where's old Grizzy?
Help!
Alright, well there's that done, I
Deckard
guess.
Cain, leave
I
quickly.
was trying to find Griswold instead of wasting my time. You know what I mean? I know it looks similar to some of these other things, but... It's not letting me move. I guess you can use the stun. I mean that's kind of convenient, but we're trying not to kill him. So I can actually fucking test this shit. But it seems like you can use the shield bash stun to get out of groups of enemies. I'm just trying to test this shit real quick. Alright, Griswold. Yeah, see? I'm getting hit and taking damage even though I'm holding circle. Every hit is supposed to be stunning him for 2.2 seconds, so... I'm not gonna play a character that doesn't work, I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. I cannot play a character that doesn't work 100% of the time, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Alright. That's kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't control the game not working. You know? So. Alright. Well. I do suppose... I should just chalk this. Like, I was actually, you know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah, this character might be pretty good because he can actually stun. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have any attacks that can attack more than one enemy at the same time, but he could stun every enemy. And then, of course, it stops working. So, excuse me. So, that's more or less just completely chalked now, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I guess that's it. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just use the Barbarian. I don't know, man. Like, because I'm not like, I kind of do want to use a melee character, you know what I mean? It's just... Oh, I just realized I was going to move these to, his personal stash. That's sad. I can't, like... Because if the character can't just actually... If his stun can't work 100% of the time, there's no incentive to use it. It's supposed to instantly... So, I mean, that probably... I guess it's better to do that, figure that out now. You know what I mean? And realize, oh, well, he's probably not even able to stun any of the actual bosses either. You know what I mean? If he can't even stun that basic little first boss in the game. First mini-boss. You know? So... Well, I guess I should probably have this guy identify this, I guess. But man, and we're gonna actually keep those because maybe for crafting them. Yeah, that's kind of lame, but you know what I mean? I'm not gonna deal with a character that can't, like, his abilities don't work sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna deal with that. So, I guess on equal to close quarters count. I mean, I guess I might as well just go with the barbarian and see how he, you know what I mean? Because I guess I kind of gave him a fair shot offline, but not really. Oops. Waldo. Oops. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, man. And the fact you can't even, like, design your character at all is kind of a little cringe. I'll give I don't know. If the barbarian doesn't work, I'm kind of just gonna chalk it. You know? Like, maybe I'll come back to the game sometime. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm just tired, you know what I mean? I'm tired of games that have abilities that don't work how they say they do. You know what I mean? Don't give me a stun if it's not gonna work. You know? Alright. Well, see, with this guy, I never, you know what I mean? I heard, like, the whirlwind is kind of crazy. But I swear offline I looked at that and that said level 1 was minus 75, unless they changed it. Or something. Unless that was something different. But swing 2 weapons at once. Wow. That's cool, but unfortunately that costs mana, so I don't really... I don't know. I feel like Whirlwind is kind of where it's at, even though it costs mana. Problem is, I don't, you know, I gotta look up you know what I mean? Man. What does this do? Interesting. Yeah. But, I guarantee this doesn't actually work. Like, increases damage done to enemies and knocks them back. I doubt, you know what I mean? I'm sure it doesn't knock every enemy back. Because, like, don't even put it on the card. Just put, like, if it's not going to knock every enemy back, you need to specifically state that only knocks some enemies back. You know what I mean? That's actually kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Leap. Yeah. See, that's kind of interesting, but I'm sure that doesn't actually work. that is not interruptible and improves attack rating and defense. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Increases damage and attack rating, but decreases defense. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I would kind of like. I gotta look this up though. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I never looked up a, you know what I mean, any barbarian whirlwind build. Alrighty. So I need to look at where's our starting build plan though. Like, alright. So it says to do like 1 point to bash, 4 point. Wait, what? 4 points to mace mastery. Why are you just like? Why are you assuming? Like, what? Why are they just assuming that you should go mace? You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know. 6 points to double swing from 6 to 11. One point to double throw at 12, or remaining points to mace mastery or weapon mastery of your choice. See, why does it say to do mace first and then later it says of your choice? I don't know. So you don't respec into that to level 30, but I mean, I guess. So, at one point to bash, and then... I mean, I guess. But... I don't know, man. It just seems... like none of the characters in the game are really properly made when it comes to perks. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't even start you with that, so I don't... Ay. Still got 20 of those, so I can ditch that, I guess. Gloves. Oops. I guess +1 to energy. Put that on. I suppose, like level 3, level 5. Alright, level 5. All that, well.
Wow.
I don't know about the this character. But because you can't really tell what, you know what I mean, like what combat master you should actually use.
There's a trick.
Oops. Oh yeah, it's that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, how long have we been playing? We've made no progress because the game is, like, we're just... It seems like we're just constantly restarting in this game because the game just doesn't work right. And I just keep giving the game more chances when I really just need to quit, you know? But I guess once Call of Duty comes out, I'll be, you know what I mean? I suppose I'll be done with this game pretty much once Call of Duty comes out. I should probably just not bother opening any of that stuff. I don't know. I just, you know what I mean? It's just that none of the characters are really unique. You know what I mean? Like, all their abilities are pretty similar. And all, you know what I mean? Like, every single character is either melee or magic. There's no interesting, you know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, there's the necromancer, but standing there and letting skeletons do all the damage, you know what I mean? That's literally worse than melee. Or more boring. See, it says to put 1 point into bash right away. But I guess it increases the damage done. But alright, I'll trust the guide, I guess. So see, 30, 20, 20. See, it's... I'll go 5 here, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'll just go down the page, I suppose. See, then it suggests to put... Oh, I didn't grab the keys. Oh, well. The keys! As the great space dream 313 once said. The keys! Oh yeah, I don't know. Like, the game... People definitely overhype, like, how in-depth the character creation is in this game, you know what I mean? Like, it's just very, very basic for every... You're picking the same exact abilities pretty much for every character class. There's no uniqueness or room for making your own personal build, you know what I mean? Because it's like, basically, if you don't use a fairly linear setup for the individual characters, you're gonna get screwed over. You know what I mean?
Turn back, halt. You.
I don't know why I wasted my time doing that, but well, yeah, I don't know. I guess this is a game to waste time on if I feel like it, I suppose. You would think a melee-centric character would be allowed to hit with melee, like, basically 100% of the time. But I feel like it's lagging, and that's why it was doing it. But I realized I didn't equip that bash ability, but I'm all not ass, alright. Alright, equip, circle, it's supposed to up our damage. I'm assuming it only ups it to, let me see. So it wastes mana even if it doesn't hit. Well, see, that's the problem. The game doesn't tell you, like, it says it increases the damage done to enemies and knocks them back. So, if it worked correctly, once you hit an enemy with it until they're dead, you should be getting 50% extra damage against them no matter what you hit them with. And it should also knock them back. You know what I mean? Or, the game doesn't tell you, like, is it just damage done by this attack? Or, you know what I mean? Or the game doesn't tell you. See, problem is, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because these stat setups never fucking tell you how to, they mean, like for strength and dexterity, they're just like, oh, this is enough for gear. It's like, how are you supposed to know what gear, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, the next 4 points are supposed to go to mastery of a weapon type. So, I mean, I guess we go with sword, because that's what we have. And swords are like the main thing you find, I guess. Alright. Until you get, and you're supposed to put 6 points to double swing from level 6 to 11. So. Alright. Problem is that, see, I hate how the regular melee attacks like this cost mana. Like, come on, man. If you're not gonna make them do like way extra damage, it's kind of stupid. Like, problem is, even if, I don't know, that's a two-handed weapon though, so I don't. Like, why is my character, like, where's the character that's, like, you know what I mean? You would think, like, the sorceress should have, like, natural immunity to, like, being, I mean, this is obviously not that class, but you would think it would have, like, natural immunity to all the elements, or, like, have, you know what I mean? There should be a perk that only requires 1 point to be put into it, for the sorceress to be, you know what I mean? Like, one for each element to gain immunity to it. But I don't know, I feel like instead of wasting points on fucking double swing, I should just, because you gotta put points there anyway. I don't know if you have to respec or what afterward, because you have to put a point here, 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 and here before you can get, you know what I mean? But see, problem is, the other thing is like, there's no indication on what, I don't know. I just wish there were more interesting perks in the game. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. It's like they didn't really have any creativity when they made the game. They're like, yeah, we'll put a lot of classes in the game, but they're all gonna pretty much just be carbon copies of each other. You know what I mean? Like, all you really needed in the game was, like, the sorceress, the barbarian, and the necromancer. That's really it. Everything else is just a clone, or slightly changed. I'm holding down, by the way, and my character took that long to turn. See, the problem is I don't have any... I guess I would have to just grab a different weapon. Because I don't have any double, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. The game just really... Like, you'd think they would have added some stuff for, like, the remaster. You know what I mean? Like, to my knowledge, they changed a couple of things here and there, but they didn't really add anything. From what I know, at the very least. You know what I mean? They should have added the bit. Well, I don't know. Like, does the PC version of the remake or remaster, whatever they're officially calling it, does it have? I should probably grab that. Just make sure it's a, you know, one that can. Let me just. I just wanted to make sure I could do that with that when we do that. But, because it says I gotta put the points into stuff until we get to level 6 for that. So I guess it recommends to keep putting points into whatever weapon type you're using. So, I'll trust the guide, even, like, if it fucks me over, I'm gonna not even care, because I'll be done with this fucking game anyway. See, the problem is, I don't know, like, should I even put points into dexterity or not, for, like, chance to block? Like, I guess I should, but then part of me is like, oh, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I feel like my character's gonna get hit anyway. I probably should have put that into I didn't think, oh, well, it doesn't matter. Because I can just put the next 2 things into vitality. But because I feel like without a shield, you know what I mean, your chance to block isn't going to be relevant anyway, I would think. No matter how many points you stack into that. That's the thing too, like the points you put into like your character stuff, they don't really have as much of an effect as they should, considering eventually how long it takes to level up. You know what I mean? If they're not going to up the amount of points that they give you per level up, they need to at least make them more potent as you level up. You know what I mean? That's like a basic quality of life stuff that the developers just didn't think of. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make it that long to level up, you actually, like, when you get higher in the levels, you actually need to increase the reward given. You know what I mean? Not keep it the same, but that's just basic stuff that you would have to, you know, not be a complete retard to figure out. Which is unfortunate, because it seemed like this game was made by retards that didn't really understand basic quality of life, but they're like, oh, it came out in 2000. It's like, the game was remade in 2021, though. You could add quality of life stuff. So the whole, it came out in 2000 isn't an argument. You know what I mean? Like, if it was back then, games haven't evolved as much yet, you know what I mean? But now that's 2021, you gotta realize. I'm just I'm not doing the missions right now, if you can't tell. But you gotta realize that a lot of quality of life things have been came up with and implemented into games very similar to this, or not even necessarily similar, just games where like you have character progression and you can pick your class and stuff, is very, very basic stuff. Well, that's what I was gonna try. Okay, that wasn't really a good indication of... See, that's why they need to have damage numbers in the game and health bars, so I can actually tell if these perks are working, you know what I mean? Because when I push circle, it's supposed to up my damage versus the enemy by 50%. But, like, I don't know if it... because it doesn't give a clear indication. I don't know if that's just when you use the ability, or if it's every attack afterward. You know what I mean? Because the wording makes it seem like you just push circle on an enemy, it hits them, and then it increases your damage versus them by 50%. Obviously, you can't tell if it kills them in one fucking hit, but... I don't know. It's instances like this, it's like, there's no reason for me to even waste my time. Because all they do is constantly revive again and again, you know what I mean? But... I don't know, that's the sad part though. I highly doubt that the developers of this game are gonna, you know, listen to any of these suggestions. But, I mean, it definitely... Oops. Nice, my character couldn't even... I was rolling back and my character wouldn't even move. So that's why I stopped playing this character, because his light, like, he's just awful. And look how slow he's attacking now for no reason. Like, what is this fucking... No, because he just started attacking fast again. So it's not the aura that they just put on me. So I don't know. Like, my character isn't even allowed to move. My character is frozen here. Like, I'm holding up. My character was disallowed from moving. I don't know why they suggest to use this ability, because you have barely any mana. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, you gotta invest a point into it eventually anyway, but... So it only uses 2. Oh, I'm not even gonna ask why I wasn't using it when I had more than 2. Alright, what? Alright, we're level 5. Alright, so we'll be able to, should be able to get... See, problem is... I don't know. I just have a feeling this character isn't that good. Like, come on. Like, if it's a melee-centric character, you should be allowed to hit every attack. It's so ridiculous. I fucking hate games that do that, like a fucking chance to miss. Whoever thought they should add that to the game, you're just fucking lazy and could come up with an actual good mechanic to make combat difficult. You know what I mean? Yeah, and this character, like, he should start with a good amount of health regen, too. You know what I mean? Like, game developers just don't understand what certain, you know what I mean, what, like, passive benefits certain class types should have in games like this, you know what I mean? Like, they don't understand that the sorceress should start with way more mana than it does and have actual good mana regen by default. Barbarian should be like that, but with health. You know what I mean? Like, that's just very basic, common knowledge. Yeah, I don't know. This character is pretty boring. They didn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't really have any interesting properties, to quote WRTP. Technically, that was two bros, whatnot, but you know what I mean? There's just no. He doesn't have any interesting abilities whatsoever. Like all these do just like combat passives. None of these. I mean, basically every single one of these is the same. The only one that's even a little different is the whirlwind. It's kind of different. And then war cries. None of the ones, you know what I mean? Like monsters scramble away. That'll only last. See, it only lasts for 3 seconds, so that's a waste. You know what I mean? Taunt is useless when you're starting out. I don't know why it's that low. Like, improves defense rating of you and your party, but like that, like plus 100 defense percent ain't bad. But it only lasts for 20 seconds, though. It's not an actual aura. So, I don't know. Just seems like they also didn't understand that if you're not going to let this character type have a lot of health when he first starts, he needs to kill stuff quickly. Because, like, see, these enemies are fine, but, like, those enemies in that cave just randomly had extra health for no reason. But like, see, he gets hit once and goes down, like, wait, you know what I mean? Like, this character's boring, dude. Like, he has no interesting properties at all. Like, it's just the same as the Paladin, except he dies way quicker and has not even a stun to start with. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I should just quit this game. Like, none of the classes are interesting enough for somebody like me. You know what I mean? Like, there's no actual healer in the... Like, the Paladin has that one healing ability, but you can't even use it on yourself, so it's not even a real healer. Maybe I should look... You know what I mean? What if I Google that real quick and see if... You know what I mean? Maybe I should give the game the benefit of the doubt and assume that there's an actual healer class. I just don't know about it yet. Let's be honest, though, the chances of that are basically 0. So. But I don't know, man. Like I figured the barbarian would be. Even though I tried them before, I don't know, man. It's just the classes are too boring for me. You know what I mean? It's not like Elder Scrolls Online where you're well, not constantly, but like at every stage of leveling up, you're unlocking abilities that are actually useful. And then in this game, it's kind of just like, not really. And I wasn't like, the druid was kind of interesting, but then I actually, like my offline druid, I got him to the level where he could gain health back from when he was a werewolf, but the attack didn't actually work. Like, you would hit with it and it wouldn't even give you health back, which is funny. See, I thought about just going with Necromancer again, to be blatantly honest with you. But actually, let me look that up. Let me see if there actually is... You know what I mean? Healer class, you know what I mean? It's probably just the Paladin, and then the Cleric is a healer support build for Paladin. See, that's not that's interesting, but have an aura, like paladins apparently have an aura called prayer. What? Well, let me 1 second. One moment. It says necromancer has. I don't know. Alright. It's got to be defensive, right? Slowly regens. Oh, it costs mana per second. That's awful. Never mind. Garbage. That's fake ass healer class. Well, I don't know. Because this, I don't know, man. None of the classes are just that interesting. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, which one of these even has any interesting abilities at all? Like, should I just... Part of me thinks I should just go with a necromancer again, but, like, he doesn't... I don't know. Because none of the... I don't know. Because the Amazon, I don't remember... I'm pretty sure all her spear abilities were costed mana, so... I don't know, man. Part of me just wants to turn off the game and not play it, because the game has no interesting content. It's just boring. Like... After you beat one game mode, it doesn't even change the game at all. It does is give enemies more health or add more enemies. There's not even different kinds of enemies. Like, every enemy in the game is basically the same exact thing, spammed over and over and over. Just looks a little different. You know what I mean? There's no technique involved or anything. But maybe I should go, I don't know. See, the problem with the necromancer is that I already played it a lot, and also, I don't know, man. What should we name this dude? Leo. Good enough. I don't care.
Good day. No.
The problem with necromancers, though, we can actually do that by default, but it doesn't even start with a dagger. That's what I don't get. Like, because I kind of wanted to low-key try a poison one, but I don't really... And see, the fact you have to use this on a a dead enemy based, you know what I mean? Kind of ruins the whole game. I kind of want to do try a poison build though. Poison necro build. It's a highly gear dependent character that can attack like I'm sure. Oh, see, it says it has 20 points into raised skeleton though. That's kind of... like... I don't know. Kind of want to try. What is it like? Yeah, it says start off, go 5 to teeth, 1 to golem, then 5 more to teeth, and 1 to amp damage, and 1 to Iron Maiden. And yeah, see, it just says to do the basic. I don't know, dude. There's like no option. There's like basically one option when starting off with every single character. You know what I mean? There's like, if you try to even go anywhere outside of the one path the game wants to shove you on, your character gets destroyed. You know what I mean? So... I feel like I should just... That's not too low. I'm just gonna go with what I want to go with myself. Oh yeah, see, dim vision was actually good, but... like, I want to put points into bone armor, and then poison dagger. Oh, see, I just thought about that. Yeah, never mind. This costs... Poison Dagger is a mana ability. I just realized that. I thought you know what I mean? Like, they need to word these better, because it's just... You have to waste 3 mana for every attack instead of... You know what I mean? Like, pushing the button for it once, and then you have... poison on your dagger for a certain amount of time. Yeah, this character is boring too. Like, there's nothing, you know what I mean? You can't start with... I mean, I guess technically you could start with a amplify damage, but... In the Poison and Bone tree, you can't go this way because... I don't know. That costs the same as that. Like, essentially, you're literally just using mana for a poison attack that could be on your weapon by default anyway. I don't know, man, I should turn this fucking game off. It's so goddamn boring. There's no interesting classes. Like, you can't use, like, none of these curses are relevant because it takes too long to get to them, and they're not good enough by the time you get to it anyway. You know what I mean? See, and this would be good if it was actually just damaging themselves instead of when damaging others, because I'm sure that means that unless you're taking health damage, they don't take anything. You know? So they can't even give the player a single fucking bonus about anything. People said Corpse Explosion was good, but that shit was awful when I used it. Like, it barely did any damage on enemies that were on your fucking level. Actually, this would be interesting, but, like, getting to level 30 just for this, like, very, 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 very minimal amount of damage, and it costs 20 mana. Like, that should be at least 500 poison damage, you know what I mean? If you're gonna make it cost 20 mana. But yeah, I don't want to play Necromancer either, I'm sorry. I thought I was interested in the Poison Dagger ability until I realized that it is gonna cost mana every time you use it instead of just putting it, you know what I mean, using it once and then it's on your dagger for a period of time. Yeah, none of the classes in this game interest me, I'm sorry. But there's absolutely nothing unique about any of them at all. Like, not even a smidgen of uniqueness. Like, one thing I was thinking of was maybe trying a summon druid. You know what I mean? Because I had, you know what I mean? I tried that's like the one thing in the game I haven't. We're gonna name him Elon. Alright. But I think that's like the one, you know what I mean? One setup in the game I didn't try. Although I guess I didn't try the assassin, but all her attack abilities require mana, so. You know what I mean? I was thinking. Well, I guess I didn't try, like, the elemental one either, but, like, the shape-shifting one is awful. Like, I tried, like, Feral Rage is dog shit. It basically doesn't give you health, even though it says it's supposed to lifesteal. And then elemental was kind of interesting. Actually, I never even looked at all this. Like, does he have, like, volcano, meteor shower, jet of ice to burn your enemies with frost? I mean, okay. Shield yourself from damage caused. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So he has actual armor that prevents elemental damage. Try to path through your enemy. See, this whole, like, why even have a stun in the game? Like, 0.4 seconds? That's literally irrelevant. Especially when they don't even work. I mean, see, these enemies would be, these abilities sound like they would be interesting if it was a first or third person over the shoulder type game, but since it's a top down game, like, there's no real interest in some goofy, you know. But I was thinking of trying, you know, an actual summoning, like, build. Like, see, Oak Sage increases. See, that's probably. But, see, problem is. Like, I don't know. Like, would I be able to summon all these at once, or is it gonna bullshit you like with the Necromancer? We can only have one golem at once. You know what I mean? See, this is like Carrion Vine. This is the type of ability that should just have a recharge timer and not mana cost. You know what I mean? But that's basic stuff that retards would never think of. Huh. Huh. Reflects damage taken by you and your party back at... Interesting. 50% damage returned. The problem is, like, it says reflects 50%, but you know what I mean? I know in this game it probably lies and it doesn't, like, it'll send 50% back, but you're still getting hit by 100% of the attack. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me look up a Diablo 2 Druid Summoner build. Let me see. I'm kind of interested. Okay, so he puts... Why are they putting points in... I mean, I guess to have more health. Transform into a werewolf, but... Two, 4, 6, 8. How are you getting... What? That many fucking points. Summon direwolf as main skill. 20 points to a sage of your choosing. Early leveling, 4 points to poison creeper. What? Alright. One to raven, 10 to spirit wolf. Why is it saying 10 points to summon spirit wolf? But then it says from level 6 to 11. That's not 10 points, homie. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to listen to this early. Like, I just want to do it how I do it, and if the character's shitty, then whatever. You know what I mean? I don't feel like putting any points into any of this other garbage. I just want to try a full... I guess we'll try it, and if it doesn't, you know what I mean? If it only lets you have one animal at a time, I'll just quit. Because it'll only, you know what I mean? We only got to get to level 6 to give it a full test. You know what I mean? So, I guess we'll give crack, you know what I mean? But yeah, of course the game isn't smart enough to... Alright. But yeah, definitely this is gonna be... Because normally I would have got off the game already. But this is basically gonna be... Well, I'll probably play this game a little tomorrow before Call of Duty comes out. But... You don't know. I don't know, man.
Hi there.
One gold, thank you. Stupid ass game. Jesus. Well, I guess we give this character a fair shot. Because I'm not built, you know what I mean? I do not want to, because every other class is just generic like that. I want to go full tilt into summoner build. And if it doesn't work, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if the character's awful, it is what it is. And I'll just quit the game. Because, like, meleeing is obnoxious because the game doesn't give you any innate health on hit or health on kill, so you're basically just instantly screwed over. You know what I mean? Like, you would think the game, like, when you pick your class, it would be like, okay, would you like to pick a mana or health synergy for this character? And then, depending on whichever one you pick, it gives you innate regen and extra for each, whichever one you pick. And the saddest part is, like, the Amazon that's supposed to be like the bow character. They don't even start it with a bow. Like, come on, man. You can't, like... It didn't even have any interesting bow abilities anyway. You know what I mean? Like, every single one is basically just, like, shoot magic arrow that does extra damage. Like, or, like, shoots multiple arrows at once. Like, ooh, it literally had two abilities that were the same exact thing. Like, shoots multiple arrows at once. It had two abilities that did that exact same thing. Just one, like, did a little bit more damage or some, like, minute difference. It's like... You can tell they got lazy with some of the stuff. Well, most of the stuff in the game. Let's just be honest. Yeah, I am, because that's what I started, you know what I mean? I started out with the Necromancer, summoner build, because originally I wanted to play as a summoner. And, I wasn't, from the beginning, I wasn't, like, aware that the druid was also, could be a summoner. But... maybe he's better, you know what I mean? Better. I mean, to be fair, with the Necromancer, I just didn't, I didn't look up how to start as a summoner. I'm sure it's probably like all the other ones, like, oh, yep, you don't actually start out with that, you have to just respec once you get to a certain level. Like, see, that's the problem with the game. You can't, you know what I mean? When you first start, there's literally only one choice for each character, pretty much. And if there is a second choice, it's extremely inferior. You know what I mean? It's basically like, oh, would you like to start with 10,000 health, 10,000 damage, and an ability that kills a bunch of stuff in AoE? Or would you like to start with 200 health, 50 damage, and a crappy melee attack? You know what I mean? That's basically what it comes down to. But yeah, this will be the last. I mean, one of these days, maybe. But I feel like playing the game again, I'll just stick with something no matter what. And then whenever I'm bored, I'll just instantly get off the game, even if it's after like 3 minutes or 3 seconds. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Normally, I would just use that point right away, because I'm trying to see what's popping, but... But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been nice if, I don't know what I was gonna say. So that's the problem. There's absolutely no, like, you don't have an AoE attack. Like, every character by level 5 should have an AoE attack and a normal attack. You know what I mean? That's a basic MMORPG knowledge, you know what I mean? Unless, like, there's usually, like, one specific class that is, like, AoE only or direct attack only. Like, for a total min-max type setup. I was holding the right trigger that whole time, by the way. But... alright. Raven, and then that was 6 for that. So I'm just gonna go with the fucking That's So Raven build. You know what I mean? Circle. Alright. Alright. Let me see. I mean, they're not bad, but they're also not that good either. The real test, though, like, am I able to have multiple... Well, I guess the true test would be, like, can I have a wolf, the other wolf, and a bear out at the same time? Because if not, it's basically chalked, and there's no reason to even do this type of build. I feel like the Raven, well, I guess they attacked there, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. The problem is that the line on my fucking TV is like right where that shit is. So it's kind of hard to see. I'll give it a fair... Like, I've given the game, every single class, multiple fair shots. So, you know what I mean? I guess, though, like, if I do try one more, I guess I'll try the Trap Assassin. I guess that's, you know what I mean? That's kind of the last bastion of whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't put any points into... Or did I put points into any of these yet? I don't know. But you know what I mean? I usually, starting off, just go 5 on each, because there's no reason to not. We're in the burial grounds already. I always go the wrong way. See, I don't understand, like, when you play offline, these areas are lit up, and now online, it's, like, just constantly extremely dark. It's impossible to see, like, how many ravens I even have. But That's So Raven. I wonder if there's gotta be somebody that, like, called it a That's So Raven build. Even though the wolves end up being the main focus. See, the problem is there's no good indicator for when the ravens use all their attacks and go away. You know what I mean? Especially when it's this fucking dark in the game. Like, that needs fixed or something, because the only time was like that offline was when that one mission in Act 2 that turns everything dark. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give this build a fair shot. You know what I mean? Just like I've done with every other character in the game. Let's see something. They've all got fair shots. So. I guess, like, the ravens and stuff are kind of, like, nicer than the skeletons because they don't have, you know, I assume, since there's, like, no health on there, they're just guaranteed to be, you know what I mean? They spawn in and then they get 14 hits and then they go away, you know what I mean? They can't die early, essentially, you know what I mean? So it's not like the skeletons where they get fucking raped in the ass by Durio. Because we didn't have a good setup, I guess. You know what I mean? I wish that's another, like, quality of life thing they just didn't think of. Like, when you have summons, you should be allowed to, like, go into the settings of your character and dictate which, like, enemy types they target first. You know what I mean? Like, do they target the weakest one first to wipe them out, or they go straight after the most powerful one with the most health? Or, you know what I mean? I was gonna try to. Yeah, I was curious if it could, since we got the boost from that totem, if it would let us have more. I'm never gonna hate this area specifically. Where, like, is it based off your time zone? You know what I mean? Or not? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anybody else excited for Vanguard tomorrow? I'm not gonna lie, I am low-key excited. Like, I'm not hype, but, you know what I mean? I'm excited to finally have a game to actually, I guess, grind, so to speak. Because I thought this game was gonna be that game, but, like, it is for moments here and there. Hold up. I realize. See, that's the problem. Like I said, my TV has that fucking line down it over there, so it kind of covers up the Raven fucking thing. So I can still see the number 3, but it's just kind of annoying. Like, the game should really have. Well, maybe it does have an noise indicator when the Ravens go away. I just don't have the volume up enough to hear it. But I don't know. Shout out to the person that just clicked on the video and clicked right off. Like, I don't know. Like, I swear people click on it expecting me to just either 1, be roasting wings, or 2, like, have a fucking video of him on watching it or something. I don't know. Even though nothing of that isn't like that is in the title. I'm trying to see like how, you know what I mean, like are they gonna clear out the area for me? Or what? I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna put points into Raven until we get this. So. What was I gonna do? I was gonna check. Oh yeah, I was gonna go back for the gear, rest of the gear. But, forgot we have 4 now. Like, why's my character getting hit by? That's like not letting him move. I don't know, man. Like, the Raven, like, they just don't do enough damage. Like, this is boring. They need buffed, like, severely. That's ridiculous. I put every single point into them. They can't even kill things in 1 or 2 hits. That's absurd. That needs fucking fixed. But yeah, this game is fucking boring as shit. Because, not, you know what I mean? You never really feel like your character is improving, either. To be completely honest. I guess I should put the gear back in the thing. I gave it a fair shot. I don't care. Like, I'm not wasting my time getting it to level 6 just to try the wolf thing, because there's only one of them. It's not like it's gonna just instantly one-hit everything and spin in a circle. Just, you know what I mean? It's just gonna be like clawing at shit and maybe kill like the weakest enemy in the game in 1 hit, but probably not. Yeah, I do want to give a that's the one class I haven't tried, like officially tried at all yet. I do want to give a trap assassin a fair chance. You know what I mean? Because I've legitimately tried every single character except these. Like, we made an offline assassin, but I never actually tried. You know what I mean? I'll just call it this. Alright. Alrighty. So I can officially say I gave every single class... Well, I guess this would only count as like 1 fair shot for the assassin, but I've given every other class
Good day.
multiple fair chances. And I mean, like, I'll probably end up going back, like, if this class isn't good. I'll probably just end up going back to the sorceress, I guess, and farming, I don't know. But, oops. Did not mean to... Come on, man, really? Alright. You see, it's like Shadow Discipline, kinda... I mean, that's kind of interesting. To knock the enemies back. Like, how many enemies does that knock back, though? And in this one, I think... See, that's like the poison that I thought was gonna, you know what I mean? This is what the Necromancer should have had, you know what I mean? See, this is the thing I was thinking of, the Shadow Master. See, that's what I would like. Can you have a Shadow Master and Shadow Warrior at the same time? This, like, the martial arts one doesn't really interest me at all, but I kind of want to try. Interesting. Yeah, like claw, like I don't care about that, dude. I mean, you should just better use, like, you shouldn't have to like do this one, does that one, does that, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of interesting. I guess I gotta look it up. I swear, if it's not a direct trap set up for the Trap Assassin build. Alrighty. Trapsin. What is that fucking, like, that rapper, Hobson? I might as well just, you know what I mean? I should just exit out of this and plug it in real quick. It's not like people are clicking on it in the video anyway, even with that open. So, alright, so like they go 20 into Fire Blast, then 20 into Shockwave, 20 into, alright. Enough for gear, generally none. Okay, so generally nothing into dexterity and around 150 for strength. Alright. Interesting. Fire Blast, Claw Mastery. Like 5 points to Burst of Speed. Oh. Interesting. So the attack, let's see, like, it costs 10 mana and barely increases the attack speed. Like, 21% isn't that much. You know what I mean? That should be 210% if you want to actually spice stuff up. You know what I mean? But, so basically, you put 4 points into Fire Blast, and then 1 point into Claw Mastery, and then 5 points into Burst of Speed, and then 1 more point into Fire Blast, and then all points into Wake of Fire until you switch to Lightning Traps around level 35. Alright. Finger Sniffin' Julie. Alright. We'll give this a fair shot. It seems like it kind of could be interesting, or it kind of could be absolutely garbage. But the only way you can tell is if you give it a fair shot. I feel like that might actually be better. Well, because it's very fast but it doesn't. See, problem is, oh, it does say claw class. Okay. So those are, see, that was my question. I didn't think that this counted as a claw. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't really look like what you would think the stereotypical claw weapon would look like. Alright, I'm interested in trying this class, I guess. We will give it a completely unbiased, fair shot. So.
Hi there.
Alrighty. Gotta get to level 5 for, See, you would think the assassin would have like 10 times the stamina to start out that all the other classes have, but obviously that's not gonna, you know what I mean? There's no. I like how it kind of does a little bit of a different animation, even though it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But yeah, we'll give this class a fair shot. Real talk, pimp. Even if it turns out to be like a really fun, because I figure, you know what I mean, like now that I think about it, if any class in the game is going to be fun, the trap class is going to be the one, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be the one in the class in the game that takes the most skill to utilize. Not that it's going to take skill, but you know what I mean? Like just compared to all the other ones that are either just hold down circle or hold down swing your sword, you know what I mean? There's no real. But yeah, see, or like they should have just had it like on kill. Certain classes just get a bunch of extra. You know what I mean? Like barbarian should just instantly get like 20 health per kill by default, and then sorceress should get 20 mana by kill per default, or per kill by default. Assassin should get well, assassin's base movement I feel like should be like 75% quicker than any of the other classes in the game, and it should get stamina back like 150% faster by default. Either that or get, well, I guess like stamina back per kill is kind of interesting, but you know what I mean? Now I realize I haven't used the point yet, but I want to, you know what I mean, wait till this XP thing is gone. That's one thing I like in games like this too, though. I've always liked classes that have like super fast attacking. You know what I mean? Like dodge in, dodge out, attack. You know what I mean? That's why I love the Interceptor and Anthem. I don't care how much people hate on that game. Interceptor movement is the best movement with any character in any game ever. Especially MMORPGs, so. Like people can cry and bitch that they don't like the game, but I really liked it. And they actually did fix, you know what I mean? Because originally it kind of fell off for me because there was no like simple way to farm. I'm just trying to grab all that. To farm legendaries, but then they added the thing that allowed all, well not all, but you know, the legendary mission thing to be repeatable. Because you used to have, you know what I mean? You could only do it like once a day, pretty much. And it wasn't even a guaranteed legendary. Because back then, like at the beginning of the game, the only way to really farm legendaries consistently was to do the raids, which took a little longer than legendary missions. And you had to, they were more reliant on your teammates not being retards. You know what I mean? Because they took a little bit of skill. But yeah, and I wish, because they were supposed to come out with like the Anthem 2.0 update, but then unfortunately that was cancelled. Which sucks, because I want, you know what I mean? That would have been cool. Unfortunately, the game, you know what I mean? They don't have it to where there's AI if it doesn't find any teammates, so... And the game's... It's not unplayable solo, but it's definitely aids because all the enemies are going to focus you, so... I'm aware I haven't used any of my ones yet, but... I was more interested in this. Oh, even though the thing said to never fucking put points into dexterity. See, this requires dexterity, though. What was that saying? Usually none? Whatever. I can't remember what... It was at level 5 you do that. I don't know. Alrighty, we'll give us a shot. 3.1 mana per use. I mean, it said to put 0 into... It said typically none. But this, you know what I mean? It's obvious that... This is definitely the move, so... Yeah, I'm going to just do the usual 5, 5, then 5, you know what I mean? Just down the row. Oops. Is this like a dagger class, or yeah? At least it says that on the... Alright. Alright, I'm curious to try this shit. Okay, not on one enemy, though. Alright, it's 9:40, so I'm gonna get off here soon, but... let's see what... Ooh, shit. Let's not judge it off of that, though. Fucking annihilating a pack of the weakest enemies in the whole game. You know what I mean? Let's not base it off of that. Now look, wait, what was... that other thing, though? Increases attack and... Oh, yeah. Interesting. Because it says you put points into that, and then at level 5 you put one into Claw Mastery. And then... I can't remember how many points it said to put into Burst of Speed. But it was like that, and then you... I guess it was until level 11, and then level 12 you Wake of Fire is...
Even though that went out of style like 10 years ago, swagger of a cripple.
I was trying to see like how far it would go. You know what I mean? I pushed the wrong... I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it works. Problem is, it's auto... You know what I mean? It's the game auto-aiming. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like, just based off the little bit we've done it, I kind of like this build. Should probably not be using it on single enemies though. You know what I mean? Like, gotta round these suckers up and then... Yeet? Yeet? I mean, I kinda like it. But, obviously, you know what I mean? You can't judge, like... Well, you can judge it off rip, but... Like, you don't know how long it's gonna be interesting. But so far, I like it. You know what I mean? 5. We're here. Alright, 3 into Fire Blast. And, we're level 4, so the next level up we need to put 1 into Claw Mastery. Even though we don't have a... Maybe I should put... I don't know. I mean, because it adds poison and adds... So, like, you would think that even with the faster attack for that, it would, but... I guess we could just, like, keep that weapon and for that one... Act 1 mission where you can upgrade a white weapon. I was gonna say, you would think, like, fire... I've seen how fast you can spam that there, so... But... I like it though, I'm not gonna lie. But... How long I will, that remains to be seen. You know what I mean? Like that scene, I mean, obviously I know I keep like repeating myself, but it seems alright. But see, I was holding up there with my character. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, I mean, you don't manually aim it, though. But... Hold that. You pussy's done. Yeah, see, this is the type of, stuff that should actually use mana. I guess. You know what I mean? Either that, or you would have to, like, fucking craft the traps individually, which would be AIDS. But... I pushed circle, but my character kind of... I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely... I guess I don't have to waste gold, I might as well just like keep that, the starting white claw. Got him! You know what I mean? So... maybe this will be the one, that would be my luck, the one class that I waited to try is the one that is actually the funnest. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day that would give me, you know what I mean, an excuse to focus on, because like, oh, I've tried all the other ones and they're all terrible. I realized we leveled up, by the way, but it won't be, you know what I mean, because most games like this would actually have you fucking manually aim that, so you can, but, because, I should probably check, just discount double check this real quick. I'm gonna get off here at like 10 o'clock, so I did not mean to click that. Click the wrong bookmark. Alright. Well, okay, so there's 1 point to claw mastery at level 5, or level 5. So we should put 1 point here. And then, should I switch back to this? I wonder how much, you know what I mean, like, is it gonna, I don't know. And then now, 5 points to burst of speed until, so we put points in from now on into burst of speed until we can put points into wake of fire, and then you put points into wake of fire until you're ready to respec into a lightning trap build. So I don't know, man, like the fire trap build, I don't know. See, that's just innate, right? This, yeah. So yeah, so this class is basically about super fast attacks. So I guess that chest piece that that guy gave us would actually help. You know what I mean? But it's like there was the hammer too that has faster attack, but obviously that's not a fucking. I wonder. I didn't look. I wonder what type of weapon that counts as, though. You know what I mean? I like how they're like, oh yeah, we gotta make the running animation of the assassin a little different to make it stand out. It's like, bro, it doesn't change the gameplay at all. Just because you change the animation a little bit, you know, like hitbox is still the same. Everything else is still. I guess I should just grab those because we haven't gone back yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, I kind of like, cause I never tried the trap build in Path of Exile, but I feel like Path of Exile it wouldn't be as good, or as, you know what I mean? Because Path of Exile actually had other interesting classes and abilities and stuff. You know, it wasn't just like all of them are basically the same exact thing. Yeah, maybe this is the move, I don't know. I hope it is, because I actually do want to play this game, you know what I mean? I want to at least fucking beat Hell mode with one character. You know what I mean? Sheesh. Technically, like, we didn't beat it with the Necromancer, but I count it as beating it. Because, the game just purposely screwed us over. Alright. Gotta put the better shield. Better boots. I get, I guess I might as well just get rid of this. Rings. Helmet. Oh, I guess that, like, online, this was our first unique drop. Biggin's bonnet cap. In case anybody was not here for that or curious. Then, that was actually unidentified. That's why. Can you not identify stuff when, like, basic quality of life, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Oh, we can't even use that yet. I guess I should just leave it in my inventory, so I don't forget about it, I guess. Make sure, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, I didn't identify that either. Shit. Alright. I'll keep those in my inventory. But, see, here's the... Oh, yeah, here's this, too. I forgot. But, oh, I forgot to sell the... Hold up. It was hiding a little bit, I guess. Like I said, it's not that bad, but it's just I'd rather stick with the, you know, class-related. You see, like this right here, 20% increased attack speed, faster hit recovery, you know what I mean? Not bad. You see, this, though, was kind of, you know what I mean? Like 40% increased attack speed and stuff. But I don't know if it would fit this character or not. Like, I guess if we get to level 29, it'd be worth a try. But... because this is technically a mace class. So, doesn't make any sense if you ask me, but...
I am irresistible.
But yeah, I'm gonna get off here in a couple minutes. Real talk, pimp. But we'll see. Finger sniffing chili. Because it seems like this might be a good character because of Yak, you know what I mean? She can actually have decent melee and magic instead of just like, oh, either do one or the other and you're gonna get fucked in the ass eventually, you know? It's like, oh yeah, you could start off and make your character go towards both of them, but if you do that, your character's gonna be so weak, you're gonna, you know what I mean? You have to spend 10 hours farming just to go up one fucking level. See, problem is though, like in this game, the attack speed thing is based off frames. So, and there's like thresholds. So like a lot of the time, stacking more speed isn't actually making your character stronger, so to speak. But see, that's one reason the summoner, or I mean sorceress, kind of sucks because she doesn't have any melee boostings. She gets kind of screwed over with instances like this. So I wish though, like, with stuff like this, I wish it was more tactical. You know what I mean? Instead of like, just holding the button. You know what I mean? Like, if you weren't allowed to just sit here and do this, if you had to, like, wait a little bit for it to recharge, but it did, like, crazy damage. You know what I mean? But obviously in this game they don't want anybody doing crazy damage at any point whatsoever unless you're min-maxed, like Wings of Redemption's Barbarian. I don't know. Because right now, I mean, he was on, what, level 96? It's gonna take him like fucking 250 hours plus to get to level 99 for level 96. I don't know how far he was on the 96 bar, but you know what I mean? Like that, I don't know if that, how good of an estimation that is, but from what I've heard, and like from him, that takes like fucking 130 hours to go from level 98 to 99 doing ball runs with 8 people and finishing them at a decent speed. I haven't been paying enough attention to the map to know which way I should go. But that's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to farm for over 100 hours at max efficiency in a game to go up one level. I don't care if it's to go up from the second to last level to the last level in the game. You know what I mean? You're not giving the player any reward for doing it, besides a fucking PSN trophy. You know what I mean? Like, at the very least, give the player, like, some form of amulet or something that's only obtainable by getting to level 99. And it has level 99 requirement, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I've never understood, like, why devs will make it, like, so long to get, like, level up once you get up in the levels in their game, but then they won't reward the player for getting there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to get off in a couple minutes anyway, for now. But I might stream this again tonight, but because tomorrow, I mean, I'm not sure if I will stream tomorrow night or not. So that's what I was waiting for, because now it wants us to put points into burst of speed until we get to the level where we unlock Wake of Fire. And then it says to put points into Wake of Fire until you feel like respecking into the lightning build. So yeah, maybe there is no, I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should just use this. Okay, good. At least there's a obvious aura, since there's no timer. I like the super fast attacks in this game kind of seem where it's at. You know what I mean? Because every hit has a chance to like stagger the enemy. You know what I mean? So the faster you're attacking, the faster you can possibly stun them. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm digging it. I tried to grab that. I don't know if it was already used or not, but And I want to try to like join other people, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it seems kind of random whether you can find other people. I'll ignore that last one. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about the game. There's no... The game, it's another game that thinks it knows best, like better than the player, on where to aim.
His handiwork lies buried here.
You know what I mean? Now let's test this shit. Well, not yet.
My army will destroy you.
Destroy your fucking minions, bitch. Fuck your mother. Fuck your minions. See, if you could actually like manually aim it, you won't have to, you know what I mean? You could actually predict where she's going instead of relying on the game to aim for you. You know what I mean? But
What I kill stays different.
I don't know, for now I like the character, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, obviously I gotta give it a fair shot. I'm gonna empty some of the gems and stuff we picked up into our thing, and then I'm gonna get off. Yeah, so tomorrow night at midnight, Vanguard.
Call of Duty Vanguard, who's ready?
And I'm gonna be trolling the whole time on the mic too. The crazy, like the funny part is, like you guys will be able to hear what the other people are saying, but since I'll have my volume so low, since I'm using the controller mic, the built-in one, that I won't be able to hear what anybody else is saying, but you guys will be able to hear. Oh man, at least that's how it was when I uploaded that one Vanguard video from the beta, and like when I was playing I couldn't hear a single thing that other people were saying, but then in the video it actually came through. So but yeah, what's like the level 15 for that? Level 16? Level 17? Alright. So level 17. 1738. Well, shout out, I don't know who gave us this, but shout out to whoever dropped the Viper Eye Amulet. Like, extra life and pretty good lightning and poison resist. Like, that's a pretty, you know what I mean? Pretty dang good amulet. Like, there's no like, honestly, there's not much incentive to go for the prismatic amulet now, if I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. But that's just my opinion. But oh, I guess I should. 1 second. Let me just look and see if there's any better claw. You know what I mean? To yoink from the shop right quick. You know what I mean? I guess those are probably the only weapons that count as claw weapons, I would assume. Let me look over this chick real quick, though.
Welcome. I can hardly...
How do I do that, even though?
Even though that went out of style like 10 years ago, swagger of a cripple. Unfortunately, I got no gear for Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie, like, this is the first class where I've actually, well, when we very first started, and then switched Necromancer from Summoner to Bone Arrow or whatever. That was good, but that was just because that was powerful. But yeah. If I get on this game later tonight, it's probably not going to be streaming, but we'll see. Shout out to Weren't We Going Foxbat? Yeah, tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Time is Call of Duty Vanguard, so let me check. I forget what games were. I can't remember what CS:GO major games were tomorrow, because I might play this while watching and stream it. We got tomorrow. The first match is Heroic versus Virtus Pro, and then the 3 o'clock match is G2 NIP. So what'll probably happen if I stream, I'm probably gonna, well, I guess it kind of depends. I might, yeah, I just thought about that. I might want to just sit and watch G2 NIP, so if I stream it, it'll probably be the Heroic VP game. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But for now,